What do you want to learn today? In today's class,
Sir,
which language you want to learn?
C language, sir.
You want to learn C language. Do you have any basics in C language? Do you have any basics in C language? Okay. So two students have joined in today's class. Okay. One, that is what Tejasri, she is requesting to study Python, but one boy has joined. He wants to learn C language. Okay. So, my dear Daggumati, do you have any idea over programming?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
What have you studied in the programming? So try to understand,
No, sir.
Daggumati Amar. You are requesting to learn C language. Tejasri, she is attending the Python. So Tejasri, what can we do? Two students are requesting for different languages. Any? Tejasri, what is your opinion? She is not giving any reply. Why? Tejasri, open your mic and give response. This boy joined today, Amar Daggubati. He wants to learn C language. You are understanding Python since too many months, and we are doing the projects in Python. Okay, we are creating the window apps. So, my dear Daggumati,
Sir.
you try to understand today. Already we are doing somewhat projects in Python. Today you attend, and next tomorrow also class is there. Every thrice of week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday classes will be conducted.
Yeah.
3 days of a week. Friday
Okay.
and sharply at 8 p.m. in June. Okay, this is up to my last breath of life. Classes will be conducted free. So
Okay.
today you try to understand the things how I am doing. Okay.
Okay.
Do
Yeah.
you have
Okay.
any idea over what language you have learned?
I programming, sir. అంటే
What programming you have learned? What programming you have?
మామూలుగా ఇది థియరీ పార్ట్ చెప్తున్నారు సార్.
Okay. C చెప్తున్నారా?
యా సార్.
Sir, C-lo, just I want to give some word idea to you. So, this is Code Blacks is IDE. Okay. Code Blacks IDE. Click on here, new.
ఓకే.
Class, project. Simply you click on project. Okay. Here, console
ఓకే.
application. Click on console application. Huh? So here, next.
Okay.
Go for next. C or C++. C. Okay. Give a title to your project. So
Okay,
simply
sir.
you give any title to this project, like what simple
Okay.
data types. Okay. Otherwise, today date is what? Today is what date?
40th.
14th of
Yeah.
14th of February 25. You keep this. Okay. C language class. Okay. Underscore C. Underscore C means
Yeah.
underscore 14 February 25 free class. That is what C language. Okay. Next.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
compiler, default compiler, this is the default GNU compiler for C language. Compiler, I will explain
Okay.
later what is compiler. So everywhere, whenever you want to write code in any language, it may be C or C++, Python, Java, or any language. First of all, you should have somewhat IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. Okay, without the IDE, we can't write the coding. Actually, what is IDE means you need to write the code. Okay, we need to write the code, and that
Okay.
a code to be edited if you want to do some word editing. Otherwise, if you want to run
Okay.
that, okay, you should have some word
Yeah.
that is called coding
Yeah.
writing platform. Okay, writing.
Okay.
Okay, otherwise,
Okay.
no, you can't write the. Otherwise, you prefer to write the code in the no, that is one notepad. Okay, here IDE is what the place where you can write your code.
Okay. Note
Then
that.
after, then if you want to do some additions and to run the code, so whatever
Okay.
the code you have written in the source code, that is you can understand, but the computer can't understand. So that is to be converted into machine language by the translators like compiler and the interpreter. Okay. So
Okay. Okay.
let me go into the సిలో ఏం రాస్తారు అంటే స్ట్రక్చర్ ఎలా ఉంటది సిలో ఐడి ఈరోజు సపోర్ట్ చేయ హియరింగ్ ఓకే ఇప్పుడు హియర్ దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ విండో దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యువర్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ అండ్ హియర్ యూ కెన్ రైట్ యువర్ కోడ్ అనమాట
Okay.
దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ అండర్ దిస్ ఈస్ యువర్
Okay.
debug window. Debug means where you can get the results. So whenever you write the code project, whenever you have created, you will get like this environment. So this is the C language basic structure. I want to explain everything here. These are what? These are libraries.
Okay.
Okay, we need to keep the libraries to write the code. First of all, what is this library? What is the std input output .h? H means header files. Okay, std standard IO means input output header file. Suppose if you want to
Okay.
do input and output functions, you want to get printout, you want to see the result on the
Yeah.
screen. So that will be related with the output related function. Whatever you are
Okay.
feeding, okay, input function. So both
Okay.
the functions will be part of this std standard input output library. Okay, other next way,
Okay.
one more library, standard library. This is the default library. We need to write the code in C language. These two are, this is the structure. So generally in other languages, in Python, Java, that is called importing, import. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
In Python, generally I have written the code like this, import. This is the Python IDE. This is called PyCharm. PyCharm PC. PC is PyCharm IDE mostly used to write the code in Python. So import.
Sir,
Import. What is question? What is your question? Ask me.
ఇప్పుడు అంటే ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ ఇది ఇన్క్లూడ్ స్టూడియో ఉంది కదా సార్
ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇది వచ్చేసి
ఫస్ట్ వన్
లైబ్రరీ అంటారు. లైబ్రరీ అంటే వాట్ డూ యూ మీన్ ఆఫ్ లైబ్రరీ? ఒక ప్రీ డిఫైన్డ్ కోడ్, ఆల్రెడీ ద కోడ్ రిటర్న్ బై సంబడి ఎల్స్. ఓకే, సంబడి ఎల్స్ అంటే సంబడి ఎల్స్ కాదు. ఈ సి లాంగ్వేజ్ ని డిజైన్ చేసిన డెన్నిస్ రిచి, అతను ఆల్రెడీ హ్యాస్ రిటర్న్ ద కోడ్ అండ్ కెప్ట్
ఓకే
యాజ్ ఎ ఫైల్. సో ఏ లైబ్రరీ మే హ్యావ్ సో మెనీ ఫైల్స్.
ఓకే
ఒక లైబ్రరీలో ఎన్నో ఫైల్స్ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. ఆ ఫైల్స్ అన్ని కలిపి ఒక లైబ్రరీ అంటే ఒక బుక్ ఉంది, బుక్ లో ఎన్నో పేజెస్ ఉంటాయి. సో బుక్ హ్యావ్ సో మెనీ. సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఎవ్రీ పేజ్ ఈజ్ ఎ ఫైల్. సో
ఓకే
that combination of so many pages are called a book. In the same, in computer terminology, file is nothing but code written by a programmer, whomever designed the language like C language, Dennis Ritchie. he has written so many codes and stored them as files, and so many files kept in a library. So
Okay.
in different languages like your Python, Java, it is called package. Okay. In
Okay.
Python, it is
Okay.
called somewhat libraries, modules. Okay.
Okay.
So in further, whenever you go for further classes, you will understand all these terminology: class, module, okay, library, okay, files,
Yeah.
like what you know. So don't confuse yourself. These are what libraries means, predefined
Oh,
code. These are
okay.
libraries. You want to import them, okay? Include,
Okay.
hash include, that is very compulsory. So
O-
initially, this is the main function. So inside of this main function, under these two curly braces, this is the starting curly brace, this is the closed curly brace. Inside of this, whatever the code you write, that will be read by the C compiler. That will be read by the C compiler.
Okay.
So compiler is a translator
Okay.
program, which is the built-in program of C, Java, C++. These languages are
Python plus.
Python is interpreter-based program. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
interpreter, translator, these are two terms mostly used in interpreter,
Okay.
translator. Sorry, interpreter and compiler. These two terms will be used in programming language to convert the language source code. Whatever the code we write here, whatever the code
Ah.
we write here, that will be converted into, this is the language simply we can understand. This is the keyboard language. So keyboard language means,
Okay.
keyboard language mostly foreigners, UK, America, these language developed by themselves. So their language, mother tongue. So keyboards designed on the mother tongue. So in their language, English, like UK English, American English. So keyboard language called on that letters, whatever on the keyboard. So this is called
Okay.
source code. Source code. Okay.
Okay.
You will
Okay.
come in. Yes. Source code. Okay.
This.
Source code. Okay.
Okay.
And it is to be converted into machine language so that the
Okay.
microprocessor can understand. Microprocessor will understand this language. This language will be converted into machine language, that is also called as binary language, 0, comma 1. Otherwise, binary bits. Okay. Object code also.
Okay.
That is also called object code. Means 0, comma
Okay.
1 is called object code. Because the
Okay.
computer, the heart of the computer is called microprocessor, which will understand only 0, comma 1 only. Object, that is called
Okay.
code. So for yourself, that is called MMI, man-machine interaction. Man-machine interaction means if you want to get any output from the computer, you need to write, you
Okay.
need to give some instructions, some line of statements, and that will be read
Okay.
by the microprocessor and it will give the result. That is called, you are interacting with the microprocessor by writing something. This is the code I have written in the C language, and that will be converted into machine language by compiler, C compiler, and that will be sent to the microprocessor, 0, comma 1. Okay, these all line of
Okay.
every line is called a statement, otherwise instruction. Fourth line statement, fifth line instruction or statement, sixth line empty,
Okay.
seventh is an instruction or statement. So some syntax structure is there, how to write the code in any
Okay.
language. Every language has different syntax. C has C++ different, Java different syntax, Python has separate. Suppose Python. So this is the Python. Here we write the
Lang. Okay.
Python IDE. In
Okay.
Python IDE, we write the code in different, as you
Okay.
need to study the Python, how the code will be written in Python. Whenever you understand that, accordingly you need to write.
Part.
Okay, here C language. For C language, we write network management network button. మీ నెట్వర్క్ ప్రాబ్లమా నా దగ్గర నెట్వర్క్ ప్రాబ్లం? మీరు మధ్య మధ్యలో బ్రేక్ అవుతా ఉంది క్లాస్.
మా నెట్వర్క్ బాగానే ఉంది సార్. మీ
ఓకే సో నో ప్రాబ్లం నో ఇష్యూ. అయితే ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఇప్పుడు మనం ఒక్కొక్కటి అర్థం
ఓకే
అంటే దిస్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్, దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ దట్స్ వై మెయిన్ క్లాస్. అర్థం అర్థమవుతుందా?
హలో
Okay. This,
సార్
this is the main function in Python. You can't change this function name. Okay.
ఓకే
You can't change this
Okay.
as your name, XYZ. No, always it is to be main only, main function. Int is
Okay.
compulsory. This is int means integer. Okay, then after function always must be terminated with these parentheses, brackets. This is the syntax. Inside these braces,
Okay.
need to write the code statements. So that will be run
Okay.
by the Python, sorry, C language. Um, that is what if you run this.
Okay.
So whenever you run this code, it is why it is showing